Okay. I believe that I am live and streaming me playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, Red Dead Redemption Online, same difference. And I have streamed this once before when I barely started playing Red Dead at all. I started Red Dead Online. I redid it. So I am actually just the same point that I was at from the last stream, except that it put me in a different location to start with than the last time. But I have done all the analogous same missions, starting the game that I did during the last stream. So, yeah, I'm just in a different location. And, yeah, I decided to spontaneously stream late at night because I figured it'd be fun to just chill and chat with friends late in the evening for a little bit of recreation. Thanks to anybody who decides to pop in and hang with me. Feel free to talk with me and chat about whatever, because I'm just going to be chilling tonight and doing really low-key stuff. I'm not planning on doing any fancy missions or what have you. So, yeah. There we go. And speaking of being really low-key, I'm not intending on playing any of the missions currently. I actually want to just start off by making a tiny bit of money. Not even quickly. I just feel like doing some really basic stuff like hunting. Which I'm assuming is going to be about the same as it was in story mode as it is here. And we're in the roads area, which is always really beautiful, because just look at those colors. The oranges in the sunlight has always been one of my favorite things. So, let's see about hunting some animals. See what I run into. Or don't run into now that I'm trying to find something. You know how it works. Morning, isn't it so pretty? Like, look how beautiful this is. So we're in the roads area, which is a really cool area. You've seen it from story mode, possibly in past streams. It's so pretty. I heard a turkey. There's the turkey. Don't steal my turkey. Okay. Varmint rifle. I don't own a varmint rifle, but I don't need my turkey to be particularly well shot. I can just fucking kill it. Dead! Woohoo! Oh, and I get XP for it. That's sexy. Now it is a dead turkey. Hey! Hello! Hello to everyone. Hey, Lily. You dropped a glass? I'm sorry. Hopefully it wasn't like an expensive or fancy one or something. So. I am now not a clueless dumb fuck like I was the last time I streamed online. I actually know what I'm doing. And so, I'm just gonna see how tiny amount of money I can get from the butcher, assuming that I can sell late at night. In story mode you can't, but I'm guessing since Red Dead Online's probably gonna be playing closer to the timeline of people's lives, it'll probably allow me to sell late at night. Guess we'll see. So it's pretty basic, had a Subaru logo on it for some reason. Oh, just like one of those dishes that just...
You selling that prize?
I am selling that. One of those, like, you know, like you go to like those trade shows or other just random ways to advertise to people, like the pens that you get at hotels or whatever. Yeah, one of those things. Yeah, Sunset. guessing that maybe Red Dead Online might follow according to, like, the actual clock, according to some basic idea of probably United States hours. I have no idea, but I guess we'll see. I'm just making a postulation guess. Maybe it still goes on to the fast day-night cycle that story mode does, or maybe it's slower. Who knows? Anyway, for a grand total of $1, I can sell my turkey.
Dime a dozen these days.
I don't care. I only have $9.20. That just heavily increased what I could do. And meet my first horse, Joanna, who definitely was not stolen. She was stolen. Yeah, but it's too late for sunset, technically. But it's better to, I think, stretch the hours of daylight artificially for gameplay. Because gamers are going to be wanting to be in sunlight more than they're going to be wanting to play at night. Again, this is all just speculation. But either way, I'm glad to be playing even if it's at night. Joanna is one of, like, the most common starter breeds of horses. So she doesn't suck, but I am absolutely going to want to upgrade at some point in time. But she's pretty. Nice coat. I got to pick one of 4 horses to steal, and I picked the one that was the prettiest. That the other player wasn't taking. The other player! I'm gonna have to show you a screen cap of what the other player looks like in the randomized setting I did. Because their character looks so cool, I'm like, holy shit, I want to make an OC just based on how cool your character looked. It was like this woman with long silver hair in a braid and scars all over her face. And she just looked awesome. Like, I'm usually not into extra looking character designs, but this was just perfect. It's 9 p.m. in Cali. Wager it probably has the same advanced time speed, but maybe different for story mode. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Guess we'll end up seeing how it goes. Any animals around? I'm like a level 4. Which is very generous, and I'm sure that the levels will be harder to rise up to. Oh, I should forage. I recognize those. What music do you got stuck in your head? I wonder if I can loot houses like I can in story mode. The next random house I see, maybe I'll just march into it and see what happens. Like a good law-abiding citizen. Oh, how did I know it was from Ruby? How did I know? Let's see. Where do I want to go? So I noticed the white events are like actually doing event stuff. I don't want to do event stuff yet. I figure I can earn some money, buy some decent weapons, and then join crap. You know, just get like a tiny bit of a baseline so I'm not walking in entirely unprepared. I mean, not like it really matters, but get myself eased into the world anyway. Oh. Is that more turkeys? That is more turkey. That is now less turkey because it's dead turkey. Can I get the second one? Woohoo! Lots of dead turkeys. Oh, interesting. See, I don't know enough about Ruby to know if they had, like, consistent songs sung in universe or sort of like that extra soundtrack thing along the side, or what have you. Or if it was just like credits music or whatever. So it's interesting to learn about it through you. Since it's one of those fandoms that, in stuff that I know about through the grapevine, but I've never experienced it myself. Just Ezekiel Leviticus Martin doesn't steal like nobody. He's a good boy. Oh yeah, very good. I am absolutely planning on being criminal to my heart's content in online because I'm working on an achievement in story mode where Arthur actually has to behave, so I haven't stolen something in forever, and so my stealing itch is like screaming, so I can get my stealing itch taken care of right here. Go back to Rhodes with my 2 turkeys and get $2 more. Unless I run into another animal that I can also carry at the same time. Of the songs with lyrics, most of them play in the background during the big fight sequences. That makes sense. Oh, come on. Die already. I'm trying not to be mean. Just die. I'm gonna kill things with the actual right equipment later when I can. But, you know, I'm assuming the game doesn't give me much good starting equipment. Yeah, that's saying a lot, especially with comparison to the Clone Wars, which has some good animation in the later series. From everything that I've heard from my friend, who is, like, literally a professional artist, and she goes on about how she loves the stylization of the Clone Wars and their choices in the later seasons and visuals and whatnot. And it's also big compliments to RWBY, given the nature of the fact that it's not like, you know, some giant studio-produced project. Alright, there. Now I'll have even more money. I didn't even go that far from Rhodes. Aren't I so cool and dashing? Dashing in multiple senses because my horse is running. Har har har. Both sung in recitals. Oh, don't that make sense? Here's another game player. Cool.
Hey there, friend. How can I help you?
Emotes. I've never emote at somebody. 3, not head. Cool. Spiffy. That dude just took my turkey. That's funny.
I'm sure you'll be back.
Thanks for stealing my turkey. That's funny. I don't really care. 'Cause it's like $1.
Pretty standard fare these days.
Is there a player versus player in this game? I know there's team events. I don't think it's player versus player, but there are ways to be an
You
aggressive
don't see me again now.
gamer. Like that person's being a little bit of a bitch to me. So what's funny is that they actually say in Red Dead Online that players who repeatedly are aggressive actually get like marked, like their names get marked in red instead of blue or something. I think that's what I read, don't quote me on it. So you can actually be flagged as like an obnoxious player based on your choices and how nice you are to other players in game. So I'm sure there is a variety of ways people play, whether you're going to be more cooperative or non-cooperative. But I don't think there's a strict player versus player. I do not think. There's lots of team events though, and I'm thinking of pestering Ari to see if Ari wants to do gameplay with me. Either way, it's hilarious that that guy like took my $1 turkey. Maybe he was flirting with me, just kidding. Oh, more animals. Whitetail deer. You kill it with a rifle. Do I have a rifle? Nope, I just have the carbine repeater. I can't make any choices here. But... Scheisse. Come on, come back! I need to kill you, butt face. There it is. I know, we're just chilling around killing things. That's today's great stream. Really? That didn't kill it? Come on! The more times you have to shoot it, of course, the worse the quality of the meat is afterwards. I'm trying to be nice to you, you stupid butt. Right, I've been, oh gosh, like, see, it didn't even register to me that I was swearing in German on stream. It's just so ingrained in me because I had all of my friends speaking German in high school, and it just stuck. Like a motherfuck. German is a good language to swear in, though. It is. And it's fun to swear in other languages. Like, you know, Kso, nice good Japanese basic. You know, just all sorts of things. Bakayaro! You know, that's got its own flavor. Every single language has its own flavor for swears, and they're so beautiful. Alright, catching up on the chat. This Life is Mine is especially cool. Abusive dad wants her to sing at a charity concert, so she specifically chooses a song where the lyrics effectively say, "Fuck you, you can't control me, this life is mine." Oh, that's good shit right there. That's sexy shit. That's good stuff. Alright, dear. Come here. I suppose I don't have to, skin it when I'm just gonna sell the entire thing anyway. It's a great alternative to shit. It really is. Why was there a gold mark right there? That's interesting. Usually in Deadeye things are white. When it's gold, usually it's very important for various reasons, like if it's a story point or if you're hunting a legendary creature. So, why are you that way? Hey game, let me register that. Take Scotch whiskey. Don't mind if I do. Speak to Madame Nazar or Madame Nazar to become a collector and find out more. I see. It's starting out a, thing that you can go through a lot in here. Nice glitch right there. At least I assume it was a glitch. I blinked for a second and it looked weird. I can forage for crap. There's more stuff to forage, I've noticed, in online than as versus story mode, which makes its own form of sense. Side quest. I haven't even, like, yeah, oh right, that is starting a side quest thing. Completely unintentionally. And there were some buddies over here that I can pick. Pick. Pickety pickety pick pick. Cool. And I'll get to that stuff in its own due time. Back to roads. Going on the road to roads. Sorry, stupid wordplay. There's yet another deer maboppy, but just sell the one I have. Little by little, I am making enough money to buy better weapons. And I'm assuming this is actually gonna increase my XP enough to get me a little bit boosted up too, so that I am less of a, you know, one poke and I'm dead level. tournament arc. That sounds dramatica. That is very clearly a mission thing you can go on.
One of those days.
4:38 a.m. So it is sped up time. Still like story mode. It's not the same. Okay, I'm like making sure it's not the same player. I'm like, don't take my deer.
Looking to sell your wares or buy some of the finest meat to ever grace this town?
Don't oversell yourself, dude. I sell to you. I know it's not the greatest meat in town. Just sell all the crap for now.
Seems I buy this near every day.
Carrying 3 of 20. Oh, you're much more generous than story mode. Look how much money I have! It's still not that much money. To be fair, Levi is very much one poke and I'm dead because he's a fragile litter running. Yeah, he is. He is. And it's fun to RP a character who's like that. You know, I was always intending him to be sort of like that, but he ended up being more fragile than I started him as, which has been interesting. Alright, and we're already getting near sunrise. Oh right, I was gonna see if you can like steal from houses. This is gonna screw me over real bad.
No sign of that missing girl. It's been weeks now.
I am about to get shot at.
Is that blood? Oh no.
Shh, that's not blood. It's just deer blood, who cares? Is that the only door? Oh, that's a boring house. Alright, here's another house. Why, all of these people are straight at their doors. I'm not gonna barge in when you're right there. I need to be able to run away. Speaking of, get my horse close to me so that when I do need to run away, I'll be able to run away. All these dudes at their doors. Ah! This is unfair. I just want to do some good, honest stealing without getting shot at in half a second. Is that too much to ask for? Aw, thank you, Silas. We could go across the location right there and hate our lives because of all the alligators. I hate this location of the game, the bio. And that's, of course, where my camp is. That's where it's set up my camp. As soon as I can switch, I am getting out of this area. Because fuck those alligators. I think Ruby's just on your mind, and anything I say and do, you will think about it. I suppose I could kill an alligator, but maybe not. Or try to find alligator eggs, but I really don't want to do that. Heist episodes are always fun. Heisting is very fun. You know, I suppose I can go as far away from the area as I want. Let's go to, like, a different area that I don't completely hate. Although I suppose I should also make sure that my dude actually has food. Also, I failed to check the gender of my horse. Joanna is a boy. Whatever. Sue me. Yeah, I just fucking hate gators. Weird concept, huh? Hating gators. Oh, there's a tortoise. Those are real easy to... Oh, the snapping turtle. Yep. You can sell these guys, too. You're fine. Really? There it goes. See? And sell the shell and stuff. Another gator? Give me that shovel! Monsters Inc., bless you. I was obsessed with that as a kid. I created an entire species of aliens with a whole lot of lore based on the creature, based on a similar looking creature that Randall Boggs was. And I wrote a whole Monsters Inc. alternate universe sort of thing back in my very young childhood days, about 3rd grade, way before I knew anything about what fan fiction was. Fun times. Exactly. I can have a horse named Joanna, nobody cares. You like me. Someone invited me to their posse. I'm gonna wait and ask Ari and Jack and my friend Zoe, to see if they're in posses so that I can actually play with people I know, instead of just the first random person who invited me. I've been there, done that in, other mass multiplayer online games. Hey, fuck! That was dumb. That guy's gonna shoot me.
You're dead.
Shit. Yep. Trampled to death, respawn. Thank you! You know, I should have named my character Barbie. I really should have named my character Barbie. That would have been funny. To really play up the Barbie horse adventure. So they probably put my horse back in the stable. Good thing I bought horse insurance. Yeah, I'm so squishy. If that killed me, Arthur would not have died in any way, shape, or form. Come on. Okay, come on. I'm slightly lost. I know where I am, but I'm also don't know where I am. There's my horse on the other side of the fence. Good job. Good job, video game. Great. Okay. Really? Really? Fine. Thanks for this horrible respawn point. I died in a horse crash. A really stupid way to die, and yet here we are. There we go. That door's open. Okay, Joanna. I can always rename my horse if I want to, but I like the name Sumi. People can judge me all they want. The horse doesn't care. Okay, here we go. Man, that was a horrible respawn point. It's actually sort of funny. Okay. At least they didn't, like, try to shoot me just from walking in there. And I lost my, turtle. It's not a fine morning. I lost my turtle. My life is over. Yeah, let's go through Saint Denis without hitting anybody. I've already almost failed at that. And go up to the area I originally wanted to, some of the more cool areas that I haven't explored as much. Let's do that. Okay. I don't think I've heard the song, but I wouldn't be surprised if I've heard references to something similar. Favorite shows as an edgy teen was yep, it was 1,000 Ways to Die. Sounds like you for some strange reason. And goes through Saint Denis, which just stifles my personality because it's too much city. Gross. The only good thing about it is the musicians, like the trumpet player.
Hello there.
There's a fiddler around. Multiple fiddlers, especially if you go in the small side streets. This game is really cool. If you go in like the real side alleys, you can just find all sorts of beautiful, special, tiny little areas. They put a lot of love into Saint Denis. It's really damn cool. It's very well designed. It's cool. I could go into some of the, like, side alleys to show what I mean, but I have to like actually go looking for them. You sort of have to accidentally get yourself lost to do that, but it's cool. It's so cool. But I want to go to the north area. Going through some of the crappy parts of town because there's fewer people to run into. I'm not sure that was a more efficient way to go through it, but whatever. I know where I am at least. Harmonica player. Okay, we're almost out. We're almost out. The game is making me miss my video game horses. I do not blame you. It actually makes me miss... I mean, not like this is relatable to lots of folks, but make me miss riding horses. That is another horse. Can I steal it? I've heard that this, Red Dead Online is pretty, limited as far as what horses you can steal. Looks like I can't take that horse. That's sad. Breath of the Wild. Right, right. Those horses. The storms in Red Dead are really cool because you'll see, like, the lightning and it gets really intense. It's so cool. Like, there's some dramatic-ass lightning that sometimes happens. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Aha! Makes me happy. Alright, going through gator territory again. Please don't fuck me up, alligators. I will punch you in the face. It was a pretty horse. Good draft horse, it looked like. Oh well. Draft horses are slow. It's not what I need. Woo! Zappy zappies. Of course you like the lightning. I should have known. But isn't that cool? I love that they gave all the different weather phenomena. Technically, I could see if there's some birds to shoot to, but maybe I should just wait until I'm closer around. So much dramatica. Ah, to hell with it, why not? It's like free meat right there. Did I actually hit it? I'm like not even trying. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, there's like a specific storm that made you go, woo! There was a backstory. Silas has a backstory, y'all. Alright, so there's a character in Ruby who has the power to absorb lightning to boost her strength, and she fights with a hammer. Yes, that's... I can understand how that's a Thor reference. That's a good Thor reference, and I approve. I was looking at my Thor comics the other day, because of all the different superheroes that I do got comics on, Thor, Loki, etc. are the ones that I got the most on. And I was sitting there being like, man, I do gotta read some of those. Reread some of the ones that I have read, and then read the ones that I haven't read. I have some of them from like the 1980s. Specifically, my roommates and I had lots of inside jokes about Frog Thor, so when I found a back issue from a few decades back with Frog Thor in it, I had to buy it for the joke value. And then I figured, well, I might as well buy some of the ones before and after it so I can get the plot arc. So I do got some of those, and it's pretty fun. They don't write comics like they did a few decades ago. It's a different flavor, and it's still a very fun flavor. It's just a different one. All these things are so... Like, the good new stuff is cool, old stuff is cool. It's just all about flavor. Frogthor, thank you! Frogthor is the fucking best. It is absolutely... I love Frogthor. It's like one of my favorite stupid frickin' things about the comic book world. It just never gets old to me. I do not know how to describe how it just does not get old to me. Alright, so Silas is saying, you liked lightning before the storm too, but you can remember the shape of the lightning you saw that night? Dang, that's a moment in time that just makes you think. Alright. I don't think this place has a butcher, but this is one of the places I wanted to stop in. This is like a horrible town. I love this town because it's like all screwed up and crappy. Like, look, the sheriff's office is dead. Everyone hates their life here. It's just so great. It doesn't have a butcher, though. It has a bar. Like, it has a saloon. It has... Of course it has a fence! Yeah. I'm gonna have to go further elsewhere to sell my meat. That town doesn't have anything that you can sell it in, but this is a fun town to be in. That's the town where I listened to a banjo and got in a fight with the entire town and died. There's really no butchers to sell to, except for where I came. Really? I'm gonna have to go all the way to, because Emerald Ranch, you don't have anything. I don't want to go back to St. Denis. I'm gonna have to go all the way to frickin' Valentine. Gosh, I was not planning on going to Valentine. I was planning on going to, well, this town, Van Horn, because I like Van Horn. I was planning on going over here, which I forgot the name of that town. Because I was wanting to dick around here, but it doesn't have what I need. We'll go to Valentine. Valentine is cool. Valentine has enough that to subside me on. It has stores and stuff, and I need that at this point in time. Alright. And Nora Valkyrie in cross between Thor and Pinkie Pie is pretty entertaining. I listened to a banjo, got into a fight with the whole town, and died. Shut up! Don't... Both of you are mocking me. Shut up! Yes, that's entirely how I roll. But can you blame me? You can't blame me. This is exactly the way that my life goes. It was a great experience outside from the dying part. There's like a gang in that area. And, I still haven't rooted out that gang in story mode. I need to find their hideout, and I just can't find the hideout worth anything. Love you guys, too. Love you guys, too. So there's the Old Light Saloon. You can do some cool stuff in here. Well, if my deer ends up, like, deteriorating on the horse's back and I can't sell it, I don't really care. I can just shoot another deer. Let's look at the Old Light Saloon, because it's actually pretty fun. It's, again, this is like such a trash town. Like, everyone talks about in here, like, it's so bad, there's nothing to do here. And it's a coastal town. It's just, it's a cool vibe. I like this town. It's tiny, but it's cool.
Hey, you new here?
Looks like you're gonna have some good eating tonight.
Hi, dudes. Nice out-of-tune piano. I appreciate that touch.
What'll it be?
I can get beer and I can get whiskey. Let's do
You'll
whiskey.
need something to wash down the filth here.
Har har har. My poor characters, like, need stuff.
Looking to spend some time?
No way.
Fine. I got better things to do with my time.
Okay, good, I do have food. Isn't this
Hey,
such a
Tom.
vibe? And you can't play... Oh, you can't play blackjack.
You feel like getting dirty?
dying kind of sucked, but it was otherwise pretty cool. This is why I should never read quotes of what I've actually said. It's terrifying when I realize what actually comes out of my
Maybe
mouth.
you ain't one for the ladies.
Old man yells at... I love you guys. I'm glad you agree that there's like a vibe. Isn't it fun? And, in story mode, there's a game you can play where, you know, it's that, you know, it's where you go do. The 5-finger fillet, that thing. You can do that, in the streets.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's fun. I like this location. Anyway, I need to get to Valentine so I can actually buy food. I say as if I'm not carrying a giant stash of food on the back of my horse. Wand Slinger always makes me happy. Of course I have a bias, and you know I already have that bias, but I am perfectly proud of, bragging my bias. Also, the game makes you, have to earn money every single day, because you have to pay money for stable fees, and you have to pay money for the upkeep of your own camp. So I'm like, that's why I am focusing on just earning some money at this point in time. So let's get to Valentine. What's gonna be the fastest way to Valentine? I guess I don't want to go through. I guess actually going through that really crappy town that I died in is the way to go. We'll take a right. Alright, enjoy that food. Of course they had to include 5-finger fillet, right? And let's see, what was Lily saying? You need to find a way to stream more Western so you can familiarize... Yeah, with the tropes. Dude, we really need to do, like, movie nights. Is that a dog? There is a dog right here. Why is there a dog? I was wanting to pet the dog. The dog left. That is sad. You can get dogs. I've seen that you can get dogs for a camp, and I want my dog. But yes, we need to do a movie night. I said that we were going to do a fucking, poll to figure out times, and I forgot. This is why I should not be doing these things and saying I'm going to be doing these things when my ADHD has the memory retention of a goldfish smashed with a hammer. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought, that I missed my turn. Whatever, I can just curl around. I hate this part of... I mean, I like this part, which is why I'm around this part, is because I don't go through this part as much, so I'm not as familiar with the area, which is why I'm having fun right now. But we need to get to Valentine to buy shit. Huh. I've never seen that little shack before. That's cool. Okay. Okay, we are on the correct path. We are finally on the correct direction. My favorite dog is Silas. Alright, yep, this is... So, Butcher Creek. This is the town that I died in. Just because they were staring at me funny, and I accidentally insulted the wrong person, apparently. Get out of the way. I'm looking to see if the banjo picker is there. Usually they think the banjo picker comes in the evening. But we're checking anyway because there are important things to consider in life.
How are you holding up? You should not be stopping here.
See, they don't like anybody here. Yeah, usually the banjo picker is on that porch in that chair. But in the evening times. Oh well. We're not going to stay in here longer than we have to because the people are very unfriendly. It's really a cool town, though. I love how every single town in Red Dead is completely different in its design, and it evokes all of Americana. It's just great. Because this one's just really backwater. Very rural. Then we have the rundown coastal town. We have Saint Denis, which is, you know. Wonder what town they got inspo off of for that one, and just all sorts of cool things. Are they holding a grudge after the last time they killed you? Apparently. Okay. So, a left, and then either a left or a right will get me equally fast. Cool. Like, I just insulted one dude. Why did you all have to gang up on me? So rude of them. I don't know that I've been on this route before. This is a unique route. I haven't really been here. My horse needs stuff. I need to buy things for my horse. I am on the right trail. Man, it feels like I'm going the wrong way, but I'm not. So pretty. I've told you about the, oh, there's another cool bridge right there. Yeah, I am not familiar with this location. This is cool. I do not go back here enough. I think I've been back here, but not enough. I told you guys about the art book fiasco with Rockstar Games, have I? I could steal a horse. That would get me more money. But with 3 of them, that would be slightly bad with me being a little squish. But I would have thought it would have been so cool for them to have a Red Dead 2 art book. And so I looked it up, and it turns out they were initially gonna release a Red Dead 2 art book. And I've seen some of the concept art, and it's absolutely delicious. But Rockstar apparently has something against sharing their own production materials. Like, they're trying to hide their whole production process or something stupid. So even though they were like, yeah, we're gonna do a art book this time, they canceled it. And it pisses me the hell off. Because that would have been so cool. I'm so angry. So angry that we don't get to see that. Okay, now I know exactly where I am. We're now in territory that I go a lot. Because that's Emerald Ranch up ahead. Yeah, doesn't that suck balls, man? Like, come on! This is not against your company. Like, your company's not gonna suck for that. It will get you money. People will love you. Just quit being secretive little bitches or whatever's going on. I really don't know as much about company culture for Rockstar, so apologies to everyone if I'm getting anything wrong. I just quickly learned about this after really being hopeful for an art book and then realizing that it was actually like some big trash story and people were all salty about this thing going on. And I'm like, huh. I walked in. The whole GIF meme of walking in with the pizza to the fire everywhere. It's like, huh. Man, I need a better horse. I need a better horse. But the game starts you with the not great horses. That's just how it goes, and I understand. Still haven't finished my tea. And now we're starting to get to the area that's more like the west. Or like my home areas.
Easy.
Oh look, there comes Ruby comments again. What a shocker. I like this area. This is one of my favorite areas of Red Dead, is the Valentine area. because it has that West vibe. But not like the dead Arizona vibe, or like the Western Plains. Sneaking up into the Rockies. The Yeehaw lands. Weird, the Yeehaw game lets us go through Yeehaw lands. What a shock. Although I know the first Red Dead, well, not actually the first Red Dead Redemption, not the first Red Dead game, first Red Dead Redemption, I believe, goes through like Mexico and stuff, which is very much westerny. Shocking and unprecedented, yeah. Yum, this feels like home. Hey, I'm trying, fuck you! I've literally told you not to. Can I steal your horse? I can't. Oh, come on. I tried. I tried for a better horse. After the game literally did not let me turn. That one was on the controls, for the record. Yes, everyone's named Stranger here. Oh, there's my dead. At least I can recover this. Not like this is worth that much, but I went through all the effort of it. Stow. Get all the stupid deaths out of the way for later. These are both pretty funny deaths. I'm laughing hard. Gonna have to steal a real horse, though. I am a horrible criminal. Just as it should be.
Evening, miss.
Guten evening. Valentine! Heck yeah. Good location. The first town that you spend a lot of time in for Red Dead story mode. The height of civilization, clearly. I appreciate that in online mode you can go to the butcher any time of day, unlike
Hey there,
story
friend.
mode.
How can I help you?
$4. I guess all this stupidity was worth $4. $4. And I need to brush you. I don't have a brush.
Come back when you're in the market for
Really?
real quality.
Can I buy a brush from here? Please? Yes! Off-key saloon piano! Please! You can buy vehicles? Oh my gosh. You can spend money to customize your horse, but that would be a horrible use of money. You know, I actually like the name there. Jackie, that's a good name. I feel like J names. I think I had a horse named Joanna in story mode, which was low-key bothering me. Because I'm like, I've named a horse Joanna before, I don't want to repeat names. Honk and Tonk. Jockey. Horse provisions. How do you not come with a horse brush in online mode? Whatever. Get horse supplies. I don't have much money, but I really do need that. So, at least there's that. Wonder if the shops, similarly, you can go to 24/7. Because I need more food. My favorite horse in story mode is Josie, short for Josephine. Josie's white. I love her to tears. She's my favorite horse. She's not my best horse stats-wise, but she's my favorite. She's my baby, and if anything happens to Josephine, if anything happens to Josie, I will murder everything. I do not know why I have 3,000 J names for horses. It just seems cowboy-y, I guess. Alright. Store.
Howdy, mister. You new in town?
I am new in town.
I'm sure you need a good meal after all the traveling you do.
Yes.
Why don't you grab some meat and cheese on my counter here?
I will absolutely grab your food. You can buy emotes? Oh my mother of balls. Wow. You can buy it for $192.
Those go pretty fast.
Follow me is actually useful.
It's all yours.
Well, there's $0. Why do I care? I can get them for $0. Why would I not get them? I'm stupid. Look yonder. Let's stop here. Aren't
Nice.
these all fancy? That one's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You should steal a couple horses, name them Bill and Ted, and then you'd have— oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Can't afford stuff what costs $0. I know, I'm so stupid. You know, I saw Bill and I thought maybe I should name all my horses after bluegrass people because I'm like that. I apologize for being like this.
Enjoy.
Gosh, I can't believe they're that expensive. That is literally hilarious. Although it makes sense, actually. Okay. I need food. Food! Come on. Food. Does only...
Feller was telling me the daughter at Emerald Ranch don't leave the house no more. Been locked in up there for a couple years now.
Food. Provisions. That's a fancy way to say food.
Gonna be on the road a while, that'll suit you.
Bill S. Preston, Esquire. It's a good one. Alright, food. Canned apricots. I can afford that one.
Alright.
Beans. I can afford beans and corn. Vittles. Yep.
Nice.
We're getting a ton of food.
Packaged food. Can't go wrong.
Because I know I'm gonna screw over pretty fast if I don't have food.
Enjoy.
Okay. And now to just earn more food. Earn more money so that I don't run out of camp supply money. Cool.
I'll let you look around some more.
We should start a timer for 10 seconds since Lily last mentioned Ruby and see how long you last. Just to laugh at you, because I love you. This is where Lenny got drunk. Recognize this location. Here's your stereotype. I can play poker. Awesome. I can play poker. Maybe I can play against real people in online. Pianist. You can get food and people chill around.
Well, anyway.
Hey there, cowboy. Well, so
So,
There's an emote wheel. Fancy. No, I love you, Morist. Shrimp flavored beans. I'm disturbed. Ah, good times. Back to the start of Red Dead where I wasn't coasting around on $3,500 and everything I could ever want. It's nice to be building back from the ground up, you know? Sometimes it's fun to be, characters who, you know, are only just starting out and you don't have everything all planned out. I hate how that train just stops right there. It's the most annoying thing. You know what? Fuck it. I am going to try to hop on the train with my horse. My horse does not want to do that. Fine. I really shouldn't be wandering far from where my camp is since I'm a noob. Because that's gonna make it harder to cook food that I hunt and so forth, but screw it, I like the Valentine area. You can camp. Okay. So you can change your camp locations. Guess I'll figure that out. Then the main question is, when you set up a camp, can you tear down the camp easy? I'll earn more money and then I'll see about not making a stupid money mistake. Travel award, 10 miles traveled by horse. The game actually has miles calculated out. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Cool. It's sort of fun to actually finally get acquainted with the online game and how much it's similar and how much it's different to story mode. Because I really didn't know. I'm glad that they focused on story mode primarily, but that they have an online mode since they built such a huge universe and you already have it. Having the capability to have servers with other people and events and be cowboys together is pretty cool. I do appreciate that for once. I do actually appreciate the existence of a game for once. Oh, my horse is gonna hate me if I shoot on the horse. That's how you're supposed to kill them, is just straight out knock them out. that. Oh, yes, yes. I definitely have that. You saw how stealthy I am. I can sneak up so well that I can run straight into people and get killed. I am the ultimate stealth. It is nice to just hang out with you guys and just do really low-key game maintenance and whatnot. It's fun. Glad to be hanging out with you guys, even at a really weird time of night. I'm very good at dying. Thank you. I am absolutely touched at the compliment. It means a ton to me. Yeah, thank you. Time with friends is never time wasted. I get to be with friends. Friends. Now that spring has come and my energy levels have shot to the ceiling, I just want to do all the things. I almost had dinner outside, but by the time I got my food ready, and then I realized that carrying it all to the park near here, when I don't have, like, you know, easy disposable stuff, I realized that it would be too late and it would be bad
wares
to
or buy some of the finest meat to ever grace this town?
bring my good plates outside, so I'll have to figure that out. But it's just thinking about all the fun things I can do for low cost sounds good. Heck yeah, for all the work stuff.
I'm sure you'll be back.
Hello there. Careful.
I should be doing more work hours, but I was really worried about work hours until recently, but my latest work task is pretty good when it comes to cost. And I'm really annoyed about not having a brush for my horse. I will have to look up on the interwebs about why I'm not given a brush in online mode. Story mode, your horse doesn't come with a brush, but you do a mission very early on where it gives it to you. Your feet and shoulders hurt like hell? I can imagine. But I'm really glad that you got that. Like, heck yeah. The dead-eye tracing the trail. I like that at night. You can really see the trail tracks when you do this. It's just so freaking obvious. There we go. Oh, Silas missed everything. Don't you know it? Gosh, I wish I were a better liar than I could, like, come up with this really wild yarn about, I don't know, getting smashed in the face with a deer. See, that's not even a good yarn. Shh! Haddock has always been alive. I don't know what you're talking about. See, observe, I am alive. I am very much alive. How dare slander me with truths. Oh, come on! I've only died twice. Both from traffic collisions. You know, they say that, you know, car accidents are the, you know, most deadly thing. So, this is my car, and my car doesn't like me. Why do I feel like I'm being ganged up on by both of you? There's just no mercy going on here. No mercy at all.
Hey there, friend. How can I help you? Appreciate it.
I guess I really don't need these yet.
Pretty standard fare these days.
Who cares? It's money. Why can't I... Freaking brushing. Mutter. Angry.
Come see me again now. Yeah. Morning, partner.
I am not going to beat the train. So 38 Fahrenheit in Valentine. Let's see how warm it is right now. Just out of joke's sake for where I currently am. Look up my temperature for funsies. Still pretty damn warm. 63. Huh. No train. No train adventure. Yet.
Morning, man.
Stealing that. That's not a good horse either. And stealing it that close to town, I would get immediately screwed over. Really? It's warmer here than it is for you. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Gosh, I love how pretty this game is. I'm probably going to be calling it quits real soon. I think I'm going to ride my horse back to my actual camp and call it a day. Because I just wanted to fuck around a little bit, and I have successfully fucked around a bit. And get a little bit of a feel for how different online was versus story mode. Oh, balls. That is a cliff. Yeah. How about that? That's a cliff. Okay, and I have successfully achieved my mission, while at the same time being able to hang out with friends, which has been great. Yeah, and I have to do that work thing too. Now this is a location where stealing a horse would be good. But that's not that great of a horse. Let's see, you can just jump to the horse and steal it, and that's how you can get another horse. It's gonna be faster going this way. Thank you. It's been fun. I always love hanging with you guys. And it's nice to pull up a video game again. Wild horses. Ah, they're just Tennessee walkers. That's not that. It's not any better than what I got right now. Oh, thank you. And it will take me a little bit of time to go all the way back where I was. Because that is very far out. And my horse is not going to be able to run the whole way. Poor dirty horse. So I can't identify all the horses at a glance in this game, definitely not, but there's the very common ones, which are the Morgans and the Tennessee Walkers that you can just immediately tell based on the game design, the coat patterns, and stuff like that. Shut up! I have not turned into a horse, girl. Shut the mother butt up. A short critical roll, huh? It's another person. Cool. Whoa. That was dramatic. It was very dramatic. I'm not going to pretend to know what happened. Shut up, Silas! I am not sure. It feels like a firecracker that I got hit by or something. I have no idea. I've never seen this. I'm assuming it's a player thing that some player did because we were near the camp or something. I don't know. That was very interesting. I like how I flew like a stick and I'm just like, woo, as I flew. Also, I like how I somehow didn't die. I have no idea. Like, I looked around and the person, like the girl that I rode past flew off her horse too, so it wasn't her. But then we also rode by a camp, so I was almost wondering if it was the camp that someone in the camp was like, fuck off. I don't know. Not dying is preferable for some strange reason. You're fine, horsey. Should probably give you more food. This is a pretty area. It turns all green. Isn't it pretty? Just look at this. That's so cool. Congratulations on being good at not dying. I have somehow not died too in real life. Although I'm pretty boring when it comes to life choices. So it's not surprising, probably. I am not one of those people who's like, let's build a bomb in the middle of my backyard or something. Although sometimes I'm jealous of people for having a good time and exploring life and, you know, all that jazz. What happens if you make your characters overeat? You can't change the body type as far as I'm concerned, but your character will have different stats based upon whether they're considered underweight, overweight, or healthy. There was one time where my Arthur accidentally was underweight and it was causing some stat depletion stuff. So that was interesting. But it has pros and cons both ways. So you have some pros with underweight, some cons with underweight, and vice versa. Freaking Red Dead thinking about everything. So, yeah, you do gotta eat. Or it will change things. I don't know how much it affects horse stats, but I bet it affects horse stats. I can't imagine it not. We are not talking about any possible bombs that have ever been made by any member of my family at any point in time in obscure farm fields. These definitely never have happened. Way before I was born. Way before. I'm getting close. To my camp. Almost back to the fucking ugly swamp of fucking fuck. But, oh well. It's camp, I guess. And I do appreciate some of the design choices they have here. Like, it is cool looking. It is cool. You do gotta give them credit for good design. And here's my camp.
You know, I'm getting quite used to having you around.
The camp's white flag is raised, protecting you from other players. Huh. Interesting. Well, things I didn't know. Is the red flag mean anything? I don't know. I'll learn things, I guess. And here I can actually, like, cook my food. I'm assuming. Yep. craft and cook. And I can actually cook the food that I caught. Or shot. Whatever. What are you doing? It's swamp. I'm gonna kill every single human being here for the Shrek reference. That's a perfect use, though, of that. It's a perfect use, though, of the "what are you doing in my swamp" thing. If there were text options in Red Dead Online. Okay, anything else I can make? Well, I might as well make it. I'm surprised at finding as much Indio tobacco as I did. Usually that's harder to find in story mode. Stove. But making things is going to be a good way to sell things and also just give me basic supplies that I need at this point in time. Crafting, crafting, crafty, 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 ride. Through rain and wind and weather, we have come together for a really pointless Red Dead stream. There. Thank you! It is a well-crafted song. Sorry, that was a bad pun. Levi becoming a literal— oh my gosh!
Some beautiful country around here, I must say.
No, it's not beautiful country. It's a fucking marsh of fucking swamp shit piece of shit. And I know marshes and swamps aren't the same thing, but I'm insulting it by calling it the wrong thing because I hate it. I love you guys so much. Here we go. Crafties. All the crafting. Swamps are pieces of butt. Okay, there we go. And leave. And call it a night. Why do I not have the brush options? Whatever. Well, anyway, that is all for tonight's stream. And I'll sadly probably still be on Discord for like another hour or something. Because I have a few basic bookkeeping, housekeeping things to go through before I go to bed tonight, but playtime is over anyway. So that was fun. Sending hugs right back to you guys. Big hug of doom, and I will talk to you all at another time.